Here with head coach Scott Borek after a shootout loss Friday night at UNH. Coach, can we start with just opening comment on the game?
It was a scrambly game, I thought, by both teams. Kind of loosely played. I didn't think either team probably defended as well as they wish they did. We certainly didn't in the third, but we gave ourselves a chance to win on the road, and I wish we could have finished it off. We didn't, and that's disappointing. But I like that we're in that position to win the game in the third period on the road, and hopefully we can learn from that and move forward.
We'll open up to questions. First one from Mike Macknick.
Yeah, Scott, you mentioned that third period. You guys were in pretty good shape going into the third, ahead 3-1. I know that they probably had a little better of the play overall in the second, but you still, got some good saves, came up with a couple of big goals at the beginning and the end of the period. Third period, overall, you mentioned the fact that trying to learn from it. What did you need to do different or better in the third period?
Well, number one, we can't take penalties. We took they didn't score on their power play, but they got a lot of momentum off their power play. And I thought that was an issue. And then I thought we played really loose with the puck, and we started to we complicated the game with the puck, and that's not how we're successful. That's not how we got to that point in the game. And when that happened, we had two plays that ended up in the back of our net that were turnovers and poor defensive zone coverage. And we're a better team than that, and we need to show that in those situations. And I was disappointed that we weren't effective in that play. But I thought when they tied it, I liked our bounce. I thought our team stayed in it. I thought we were pretty good in overtime, and we had some chances both ways. Obviously, we lost the shootout, and that's why I hate the shootout, because we leave the building feeling like we lost the game, but we didn't. And, it's a difficult pill to swallow second time with them, but we got to play better in the third. We know it, and we will tomorrow.
Question from John Leahy.
Scott, one of the takeaways seemed to be success in special teams. You guys scored twice on the power play. You kill off all four of their power plays. What was your assessment on the special teams play tonight?
Well, I thought that the special teams really gave us a chance to win. I was really impressed with, I think I said this before, Josh is running the power play, and I think doing a really good job, and Dan is doing the PK, and their power play's been really cooking, and another big challenge tomorrow against it. But I thought that in both cases, our assistant coaches did a great job getting our guys ready in those situations, and it showed. Gave us a really nice opportunity, because we were very concerned about the special teams going into this game. But I thought we handled that part of our game really well, and I really give a lot of credit to Josh and Dan.
Question from Ian Beauchene.
Coach, you got Zach Drevy and Benny back in the lineup today. What'd you like out of their games here today? And how important is it for you guys to kind of get back in the healthier side of things here coming down the stretch?
Well, I think every team needs to get that, right? And we're no different. It's nice to get them back now, because they were both gassed. Vinny, I thought, handled his ice pretty well. I think it was really hard for Logan and for Liam and Benny Brar, to bounce back when they haven't. Liam played in our last game, but he hasn't practiced very much. Benny, hasn't really practiced much. So I just thought it was hard on those guys from a game conditioning standpoint. So hopefully, these games are what's going to prepare them for the, moving forward. So it's great to get them back. And, we get everybody healthy in the lineup and ready to go. We have a deep team that will be effective moving forward.
Question from Mike Macknick.
Yeah, so just following up on what Ian said, so you got Logan and Liam back. You put him with Phillip on the wing there, and Logan's played center before, but you decided to put him on the wing tonight, and it seemed to, that line, I thought much of the night was your best line and generating some pretty good chances. Did you like the way he looked on the wing there, and as well as the line in general?
I did. I think that the thing that Liam Walsh has played so well for us. We just talked about him obviously on Wednesday, and he's really brought an offensive side to his game. And obviously those other players, Phillip and Logan, are good offensive players, and I thought putting him with them would create more offense for all three of them, and I thought it worked. I thought that they did a good job with it, and I thought they competed really well, and gave us a chance. Every time they were on the ice, they had a chance.
Question from John Leahy.
Yeah, Scott, Declan Carlisle seemed to have a terrific game, 3 assists, career high. seems like he contributed on both sides of the puck tonight. Really, he seemed like he was one of the real stars out there for you.
Yeah, I know he's been good all year. And I think that the thing is that when his kind of partner, when we made that switch and split up him and Yui, I think that, it's made us much deeper offensively from the back end. And he really got up and got going today. And I think Yui did too, and with some other guys involved. So, I think the nice thing about our defense right now is we have a lot of guys back there who can defend, but we got a lot of guys who play offense from the back end right now. So I think that's really helped us a lot. And, that's one of the reasons our power play was successful. But, we'll keep getting those guys involved, and we can hopefully stay on the attack with a 5-man group versus just the 3 forwards.
Question from Ian Beauchesne.
Coach, just wanted to get your thoughts on Zach. Thought he battled real well today on the back end for you guys. I mean, you saw a lot of rubber, especially in that second and third period when, you could tell that the play was kind of shifting towards your end of the ice. Where do you think he is as far as confidence-wise is concerned, and see him, and what do you expect to see out of him kind of moving forward as his play continues to grow?
Well, just the same thing he gave us today. Give us a chance to win every night, battle every day in practice, because you get 2 other guys who are battling with you. And if the 3 of them can continue to do that, that position will continue to grow for us, and we get better, by all 3 of them. And so I thought he was quiet tonight in the net. He was, pretty settled, and that was comforting for the guys that are in front of him. And he did. He had to make a couple big saves when we didn't get pucks out of the zone, and he made those and let us get out ahead, and then go from there.
I will take one more question for Coach from Mike Macknick.
Yeah, Ian and I think we're on the same wavelength there, because I was going to ask you about Zach as well, and it seemed like, a quietly, really strong game from him. It's good. People are going to look and see that it was a tie and you lost the shootout, but I'm thinking of some of those power plays where you guys got stuck out there with some really long shifts on the PK, and just the way that UNH was able to move the puck too. That seemed like a lot of crossing patterns. He had to move back and forth across the crease a lot. What can you do, I guess, to be able to make things maybe a little bit easier for him out there?
Well, I think the thing our guys did, especially on the PK, is they blocked a ton of shots, and that was very good. That was a very committed part of our game tonight. I thought we blocked a lot of shots on the PK and actually 5-on-5 as well, which was very good. And then I think what we need to do is make sure they don't get second chances. He's going to make the first save. Our goaltenders most of the time will make that first save, and we got to make them not have to play a second puck. And if we do that, we give ourselves a really good chance and give our goalie a chance to be successful.